Hey guys, here today to talk to anyone who thinks that they lack willpower or needs more willpower or has been told that they need more willpower. Here to tell you that willpower actually sucks, that it's not necessary in achieving your goals, and if that's what you're relying on, you're probably not going to reach what it is that you say you want, right? Now, first and foremost, the American Psychology Association does a survey every year. And one of the questions that they ask in this survey is, what's holding you back from achieving your health and fitness goals? If something were holding you back, what would that be? The number one response out of all the available responses is always, I lack the willpower. Yeah? I don't have enough willpower to achieve what it is that I say that I want. Now, you want to know what's funny, or what I find funny? Is the fact that we think we should have willpower in the first place. Like, where did that even come from? It's like I have this belief inside of me that I have this infinite amount of willpower which should help me stick to my diet and reach my work goals and save money and whatever it might be, right? When we have many studies which actually say the complete opposite. You know, we've got studies from children, really young children, who are told to use their willpower to avoid eating a marshmallow. All they need to do is sit there for 15 minutes and then they're going to get a second marshmallow. So double the result, just sitting there 15 minutes using their willpower. 70% of kids can't do it. We have numerous studies in adults suggesting the same thing if we're trying to save money or avoid buying sweets or stick to a diet, that the majority can't actually do it. Yet we have this belief that I should have this willpower, right? Science is telling us that we don't, right? Now, the worst part about this is, and the part that I find really, I suppose, sad, is that every single participant in the studies, when they failed, when they asked why they failed at, sticking to whatever it said that they were going to try and do, every single participant said, I didn't have the willpower to do it. I didn't have the self-control to do it. I lacked the willpower. So same as the psychology survey every year. Blaming themselves that they didn't have what it took to do it inside them. Now, I'm going to pose a scenario. If you were to fly to Japan tomorrow, right? You're flying to Japan tomorrow, you don't speak a word of Japanese, and you land in Japan tomorrow, and you realize you don't speak Japanese, you don't then go, oh, I'm a failure, I suck because I can't speak a word of Japanese, or I read the phrase book for 5 hours on the flight over here and I actually can't speak Japanese. No, you don't do that. If I were to do that, you wouldn't say, oh, you suck, or why can't you speak Japanese? I haven't bloody practiced Japanese. Of course I can't speak Japanese, right? However, when it comes to using this willpower, we expect ourselves to just be guns at it, when in fact science tells us that we can't. Right? So anyone who's trying to rely on this alone, you're going to fail. Well, actually you're not going to fail, but you've got about a 30% chance of achieving what it is that you say you want to achieve. If you're trying to lose weight or stick to a diet or do something in health and fitness and your physical body, and you're then older than about 20 years old, I suggest, my experience after working with thousands of clients is that you're actually less than 30% chance. That's just the facts. Okay? Now, what does work? And this works from children right all the way up to adults. What does work is taking your will and also applying a skill with that will. Yeah, so will alone sucks, but skill plus will, that's when the results really start to happen. So teaching you some skills around how do I actually achieve what it is that I want. I mean, with the kids avoiding the marshmallows, really, really simple skills like telling them, don't look at the marshmallow, turn your back away from it and think about a story or a song that you know. And these are like 4-year-old kids, improved their results by over 50%. And they didn't even get to practice that skill. They were just taught it when they sat down in the room. So skill plus will in a really, really simple experiment improved 50% of results. Okay? So here's my message, and here what I'm trying to say is, if you want to change your body, if you want to change your life, if you want to get a result, stop beating yourself up for not having the willpower to do it. If beating yourself up was going to work, it would have by now. If relying on your willpower alone was going to work, it would have by now. That kind of makes sense. Trying to do the same thing again and yet expecting a different result, That's insanity, okay? What I would suggest to you, if you want something different, try something different. Really, really simple. Now, I have an opportunity for those of you guys that actually want to change, because these skills that I'm talking about is the stuff that we teach in our reschools at Pure and Lean. Yeah, we call it a reschool because it's about rewriting your relationship with food. It's about reshaping your body and building a life that's actually in line with what you want. So the body that I want, the health that I want, the fitness type of exercise that I want, you know, the energy that I want, the confidence that I want. That's what we're about. And my opportunity is for anyone who wants that stuff and fits 2 criteria. Number 1, you need to have Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, I'm sorry, you're not eligible for the program, right? Because we have online groups that you need to be a part of. Now, number 2, you need to forget everything that you think you know about willpower and that you think you know about losing weight and reaching your goals. If you can do that, then we can work together. If you can do that, then I promise you, we can teach you something that you haven't been taught before. We can give you that skill to achieve what it is that you want. Now, all you need to do is click the link attached to this post. Follow that link through, guys, shoot your details, and we'll be in touch ASAP. Forget the willpower, let's actually make a change last this time. No more beating yourself up. Thanks, guys. Peace.